Welcome back to the channel. It's Formula Park 1. We showcase amateur athletes and amateur news every day. If you're a player, coach, would like an interview, DM me for a collaboration. And if you're loving the content, smash that like button and subscribe to the channel, Formula Park 1. Today we're talking about the AP Top 25 Women Basketball scores on Sunday. The first game we're going to talk about is Michigan State versus DePaul, and Michigan State won 90-46 behind Kennedy Blair, who went perfect from the field. She was 6 for 6 and 4 for 5 from the free throw line. She finished with 16 points, 7 rebounds, and 5 assists. The next game we're going to talk about is Nebraska versus Illinois State, and Nebraska won 85-44 behind Petra Benson, who went 7 from 11 from the field and finished with 14 points and 6 rebounds. The next game we're going to talk about is Ohio State versus Toledo, and Ohio State won an amazing victory, 85-60 behind Kennedy Cambridge, who went 10 for 15 from the field and 3 from 4 from the free throw line, and she finished with 23 points, 4 rebounds, and 1 assist. The next game we're going to talk about is Notre Dame versus James Madison, and Notre Dame won 78-65 behind Cassandra Popper, who went 11 and 16 from the field, 1 for 3 from three-point land, and was perfect from the free throw line, 1 from 1, and finished with 24 points, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists. The next game we're going to talk about is Tennessee versus Winthrop, and Tennessee won big, 112-40 behind Janiyah Barker, who went 6 for 7 from the field, 3 from the 4 from long distance, and was perfect at the free throw line, 5 for 5, and she finished with 20 points and 10 rebounds. The next game we're going to talk about is Ole Miss versus South Carolina State, and Ole Miss won by triple digits almost, 91-32, and it was led by Latasha Lattimore, who went 6 for 11 from the field, 6 for 7 from the free throw line, and finished with 18 points, 7 rebounds, and 1 assist. The next game we're going to talk about is Kentucky versus Belmont, and Kentucky won 77-69 behind Amelia Hassett, who went 6 for 15 from the field, 5 from 14 from three-point land, and was perfect at the free throw line for 2 for 2, and she finished with 19 points, 10 rebounds, and 1 assist. And the next game we're going to talk about is Louisville versus North Carolina, and Louisville won 77-66 behind Lori Ziegler, who went 6 from 12 from the field, 3 from the 4 from long distance, and was perfect at the free throw line, 2 for 2. She finished the game with 17 points, 8 rebounds, and 2 assists. The next game we're going to talk about is Iowa State versus UNI, and Iowa State won 81-53 behind Eddie Brown, who went 10 for 20 from the field, 4 from 7 from three-point range, and was perfect at the free throw line, 4 for 4. She finished with 28 points, 12 rebounds, and 3 assists. And the next game we're going to talk about is TCU versus Jacksonville, and TCU won 89-49 behind Clara Silva, who went perfect from the field, 10 for 10, and 1 from 2 from the free throw line. She finished with 24 points and 10 rebounds. And the next game we're going to talk about is South Carolina versus Penn State, and South Carolina won 95-65 behind Kamani Miller, who went 9 from 27 from the field, 2 from 6 from three-point land, and from the free throw line, she was 2 for 4, and she finished with 22 points, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists. And the last game on the docket from yesterday was Texas versus Baylor, and Texas won 89-54 behind Madison Booker, who went 12 from 17 from the field and 3 from 4 from the free throw line, and she finished with 27 points, 8 rebounds, and 5 assists. For all your amateur news and your women basketball content daily, subscribe to Formula Park 1 on YouTube. Thank you for your support.